Okay, so I wanted to do a video, or I was asked to do a video on, sorry, on how to get distributors. So I'm going to try to keep it simple. I feel like this is probably, along with customers, probably the most um, asked about topic. So um, mainly, I think most of us are working on social media, or a lot of us, even if we're not doing Instagram or doing Facebook. So um, let me see. Let me look at my notes. I tried to make notes, but my brain is so scatterbrained lately. So, okay. So basically, when you start, maybe you're new, maybe you're not, you want to be posting about the business, about how it's changing your life. You don't want to be posting things like, and this is just my opinion, I'm sure everyone has their own way, or tweaks it a little bit, which is fine, in general. But I think most people have found that the best way to get distributors is to post about how the business is changing your life. So um, we don't want to post things like, a picture that says, um, that crazy wrap thing, or it works $99 to join. Those generic posts, saying, I need 3 people to join my team, or um, I need 3 teammates this month, or whatever it is. You don't want to make it about them. You want to make it about, I'm sorry, you don't want to make it about you. You want to make it about them. So you don't want to say, I want, that kind of thing. You want to do more inspirational posts. So instead of posting things like the generic ads that say, join for $99, and um, people don't really even know what you're talking about, they don't connect with those. They join your team because they feel inspired, or they see changes in your life, they see positivity. Um, they want to have that same feeling. They want to have those experiences, or not have the stress, not have the worries they have, whatever it is. So you need to post about how it's changing your life. Now, that means at least like 3 times a day, you should talk about what's happening in your life, whether it's, something more like, I think I call these more like subliminal posts, because they're not join my team, join my team. They're more like, why should I join your team? What is different? What are you getting out of this that I want? So whether it's something you bought at the store, a bag of groceries, or getting your nails done, or paying a bill, paying something off, paying a debt off, whatever it is, post those pictures and talk about, make people feel, um, how you feel, make them feel excited or hopeful, that this business can change their life too. So you want to talk, with emotion, or type with emotion. Um, I think it's okay too. Sometimes I'll post, my inspirational posts at night, and I'll, talk about how it's changing my life. It might be a picture of my family or my daughter, or sometimes it's just an inspirational quote. And then I will write something about how it's changing my life, how happy I am, sometimes maybe how great my team is, or, just something really positive, something that makes people feel like this is something they might want to do that could change them. And then sometimes at the end, I will post maybe like, that I'm looking for 2 people to share this opportunity with, because I want to change more lives and have, more people feel like I do. More people have the relief that I feel, the excitement every day, the, not having to get up and go to a 9 to 5, or things like that. And I will write, that I'm looking for 2 people to personally mentor this month, to take under my wing, whatever it is, um, to help them achieve, whatever their goals are, something along those lines. That I usually use mentor now, as my word of choice. So it's not join my team. I need you to do this for me. It's about them. So 3 inspirational posts a day at least about how it's changing your life. Less of the $99 to join, a picture of the company logo, whatever it is. The generic stuff does not bring in general, it doesn't bring in anyone, but it can bring in some people. But the people that you want to join are the ones that are feeling how it's changed your life, because in order to succeed, you have to have a why, a super strong why, and that's what keeps you going. So if the business and the reason to join is based off of emotion, it's more likely to keep your distributors working, to keep them focused. So more of that, less of making it about you, and making it more about making it about them. I think that made sense. Okay, let's see, what else is there? When somebody expresses interest, I used to like tell them way too much, and I still tell them more. Like, I don't totally exclude things, but I kind of keep it the same every time, and I streamline it. So, for example, I usually say something like, when they show interest, I say, respond back and tell them, let me pull it up. It's on here somewhere. Sorry, guys. Okay, so we usually try to talk to them like you're their friend. You don't want to sound like you're recruiting. You don't want to sound like an advertisement for the company. There are plenty of people out there doing that, and most people are very turned off by that. They don't want to see an ad in their face nonstop. They don't want to see join my team, because it just seems selfish, and it seems like, why would somebody want to join? Because you say it's good. You say, you could make money. People don't really care about that. They want to feel inspired. So I try to talk to them like, we're friends. Keep it simple. Don't get too complicated with the details of how the business works. But you want to tell them enough so that they're not confused going into it, that they know what they're getting into, and they understand what it involves. So I kind of just tell them I work for It Works, which is a multi-level marketing company, that I build my business by sharing the opportunity and the products on Instagram and Facebook through social media. We make commissions off of the sales we get. We also can make weekly $100 bonuses. We have many other bonuses that the company offers. And we can also make wrap cash, unlimited wrap cash. So I keep that simple. That gives them an idea of how they can bring money in, that it's not going to be base pay. And I usually tell them something about myself. Now, when I first started, I wasn't making much money at all. You guys know what you're making when you first start. It's not a lot, but you can make a lot more than your commission, based off of wrap cash sales and things like that. So even in the beginning, I kind of told people, when I started, I was just looking to make an extra $200. And this company is doing more than that for our family. A lot of times I will maybe tell them, what promotion I'm working towards. In the beginning, my goal was Ruby, and I think it's okay to tell people what your goals are. It's not lying to people if you tell them you're working towards your Ruby promotion and the average is $599 a month. It's not lying if you haven't reached even executive. You're telling them what your goal is, and that gives them an idea of what income to aspire to. Let's see. But I kind of give them an idea of what it's possible to make. And a lot of times people don't even want to hear, I'm a double diamond, I make an average of $6,000 a month, because people think that's BS. They think that that's not realistic. And a lot of people, the majority of people, are looking for maybe $200 to $500 extra a month. That seems more doable, and it doesn't seem like a ton of work. So I think it's just more, it seems more obtainable to them. So it's not about, people think once you're higher up that you're just going to bring in distributors like crazy because you're making more money and you can brag about it, but that's not the case. So you can bring in just as many distributors as a distributor or as an executive as you can a double diamond or a presidential diamond even. It's all about making people feel something great about the company and the opportunity. So I tell them it's $99 to start. Usually after I tell them that first little spiel, I always ask them, does that sound like something you'd be interested in? Because I feel like that phrase isn't super overwhelming, and it makes them respond back to me. So then they either say yes or no. Usually they're super straight to the point, and they always respond back. Not always, but a good amount of the time. So if they say yes, then I say, okay, great. It's $99 to start, and that includes everything you need to be successful, plus 4 wraps that you can sell for $25 a piece and make your initial investment back. Or you can use them on yourself to have a great testimony to share with others. And that's pretty much it. I kind of try to keep it simple there. Let me see. And then I ask them at the end of that, I say, is that in your budget? I didn't used to talk about price right away, about cost of joining, and I still don't. In that first initial conversation, I don't say anything, but when they say they're interested, I tell them up front, because I went through a lot of months where I would talk to people, and I was so afraid to tell them how much money it was going to be that I didn't. And then I'd wait forever, or sometimes I would tell them right up front in the first paragraph I wrote to them, or the first conversation, and it turned them off. So I feel like it's important to kind of create a relationship initially and make them comfortable, and then right after that, tell them the price. Not in your first sentence. If somebody says they're interested, don't say, great, it's $99 to start, because people just throw up red flags, and they're hesitant. They feel like you're selling them instantly. So don't do that. But once I tell them the price, I always ask, is that in your budget? Now, it's kind of upfront, but I don't like to waste time. I don't like to waste my time or their time. So I ask, is that in their budget? And that way I know, are they serious? Do they think they could get the money? It gives you an understanding of where they're at. So who's more serious, who wants this. It really puts it into perspective. So always ask, is that in your budget? And most times they respond right back too. So I feel like it weeds out a lot of the conversations that start and just stop instantly. And that's good, because when you're working on social media, it takes a lot longer to gain people's trust and get them to sign up with you than it does face-to-face. People, they need to see more. They need to feel more. They need to connect with you longer. So, you need to keep that conversation friendly and going. You don't want it to stop instantly. So post 3 times a day, especially from the beginning. Post everything you can, make it seem so exciting. Show people how happy it's making you. Show people um, what it's doing for your life. And even if you're kind of like, I don't know if it's going to do anything for my life, if you just started, just be positive. Um, that's what will get people wanting to know more. So I think that's about it. Make sure you're posting your loyal customer posts so people know, what you do. You want to be posting 3 times a day with that, at least, and then lots of personal pictures all throughout the day. I usually post honestly, 8 to 12 times a day, and probably, 75, 80% personal stuff, and the rest is it works related. Now, like I said, some of those are subliminal posts, they're not join my team, they're more, I'm so happy, I get to wake up every morning with my daughter and not have to rush out the door, things like that. So it's all about feelings. It's all about positivity. You don't want to be posting negative stuff on Facebook and then all of a sudden, posting, join my team. It's $99 to start. I need 3 more people this month, because people don't want to join somebody that seems constantly negative, and then all of a sudden they're like, hey, I need teammates. They don't see the point in joining somebody like that. They want to join somebody who feels like this is changing their life. So change some lives, show your positivity, and make sure you're posting those inspirational posts and opportunity posts. And I promise that's what will get you distributors. If you're not talking about how it's changing your life, people don't even know you have a business, or they don't even know what It Works is, you're not going to get distributors. So be inspirational and be happy.